What is up guys, my name's AK and in today's video I'll be running through my PC build for competitive Call of Duty Cold War next year. I'll run through the PC part picker list with my current specs, what I'm looking to upgrade before the game comes out, and then at the end of the video I'll show you what the PC actually looks like for those of you that might be interested in building a similar one for yourself. Now, if I sound a bit weird, I am ill. I was ill over the weekend, which is a bit of a shame really, but yeah, I've got to make the content. And also one last thing, the Cold War Alpha has been out, although unfortunately in trying to be clever and selling my PS4 early to make a bit more money for it, I couldn't get access to a PS4, and so I haven't actually been able to play the Alpha. So I suppose a bit of a mistake on my part. I'm quite annoyed about that, but there we are. Just you'll have to watch someone else for the Alpha gameplay. When it comes out on PC for the beta, I think it's October the 15th, then I'll have some content, so stay tuned. So without further ado, let's get into the specs. So here we are, this is my PC part picker page. If you want me to post this link in the description, I'll go do that. Yes, there'll be a link. If you want to check back afterwards, there'll be a link in the description. So yeah, you can go check this out. But yeah, here it is. This is my PC build for Call of Duty Cold War. I've had this for about a year now. I built it, I want to say last sort of autumn time, last summer. So it's not the newest system ever, but it's still pretty good, and I'll go through it, show what I've got now and what I'm looking to upgrade. So first of all, it's an Amd build. Amd is my processor of choice. I do prefer them to Intel. We've got the Ryzen 7 2700X, which is the top processor for the Ryzen 2000 series. I built this just before the 3000 series came out, or it was long enough before that it wasn't worth waiting. But yeah, the chip's done really well for me, and it's quite a lot cheaper now that the 3000 series has come out, and I'm not really looking to upgrade that. I think that still should be good enough. So the system's being built on an Asus ROG Strix B450 motherboard. It was sort of the cheapest motherboard that I could buy that sort of ticked all the boxes that I need. It has support for the chip that I needed and also for the 3000 series, so if I do decide to upgrade, the 3000 series sort of out the box are compatible with this board, so that's quite good as well. So for RAM, we've just gone for Corsair Vengeance RGB, 16 gigs, 2 sticks, so we can run that dual channel. It's moderately fast, 3200, which Ryzen chips do benefit from higher clock speed on the memory, but yeah, it should do us just fine. So storage is the first place that I'm looking to upgrade for Cold War. So currently I have the bottom two. I have the SSD and the 2TB hard drive. The SSD is a small one, 500 gig. It was really just for the operating system and a few games that I played. And the hard drive I ripped out of an Alienware that is going on 10 years old. So it's really just for mass storage for videos and probably stuff like this. So the first thing that I'm looking to upgrade and buy is an M.2 SSD, only going to be a small one, maybe 256 or 500 gigabytes, which is essentially going to be used solely for Black Ops Cold War. So M.2 is pretty much the fastest storage you can get, so yeah, that's where the game's going to go, so that I can essentially play the game on as best speed as possible. Now, the second part that's getting an upgrade, or most likely is getting an upgrade, is my graphics card. Currently, I have an Asus ROG Strix RX 580. It's an AMD graphics card. It cost me about 190, I think, at the time when I bought it last year. It's a pretty good card. It does what it needs to do. It looks really nice. All the Strix cards do, if you know what they look like. I'll put a picture of one up on screen right now, and also you see it when I show my PC build. They're really nice cards, but it's not particularly powerful when it comes to running games at the really high refresh rates, which is what we're going to need to make the most of, I guess, when Cold War comes out. So I'm looking to upgrade to something like a 2070 Super, or maybe one of the 30 series cards, maybe a 3070 or 3060 if they are coming out. It hasn't been officially announced yet. But yeah, graphics cards is one that I'm looking to upgrade. So I've thrown in a 2070 Super because that's sort of about the budget that I'm looking to spend. So for the case, we went for the NZXT H500i. It's a really nice case, it's really easy to build in. When I turn the camera around, I'll show you what it looks like. And it's also got some RGB inside the case, which is essential to every gaming setup, I'm sure you guys know by now. Finally, for the power supply, we just went with an EVGA 650 watt. Nothing special, but it will do the job, and it's important for those of you that aren't sort of too in the know about building PCs. You don't really want to cheap out on your power supply. Make sure you get a decent one. This one's 80 plus bronze. It's not the best rating, but it's certainly safe enough that we can trust that it won't be exploding. Whereas some of the dodgier, cheaper power supplies, you don't always know. But yeah, so we just went for a sort of an average power supply, which does the job. That's about it for the PC build. As you can see, there's the price at the bottom. That's just sort of a rough estimate. Some of the parts weren't on there. As you can see, the case I had to put in. I paid about 900 when I first built mine, but with the additions that we're going to make, upgrading the graphics card by about 200 quid, and then some of the prices have gone down, and then buying some more storage pretty much evens it out at about 1,100. So it's going to be perfectly capable of running Cold War. Now, there is one last thing I wanted to say before we move on and I show you. It's that now that it's on PC, you can use whichever compatible controller you'd like, as long as it's League approved, but I'm sure all PS4, Xbox, even the Astro controller, Scuff controller, the Xbox Elite controller, all of them are going to be League approved, I'm sure. So I thought I'd show you the Scuff controller I've gone out and bought. So let me show you that now. This is the controller that I've gone for. It's an Xbox One. I know some people might be a bit surprised that I've gone for an Xbox One. I personally just prefer the feel of them, and I think it also does look quite clean. I've gone for sort of the black with gold trimming. So let me know what controllers you're going for. I've seen some people are even trying to get a hold of some Xbox 360 scuffs or something like that, but no, I'm not really that adventurous. But no, this is the controller that I've gone for, and I'm interested to see what you guys can be playing with. So with that all said and done, let me spin you around and show you my PC setup. This is what the setup looks like. As you can see, this is my desk, there's my two monitors, there's the webcam, hello me, and then here's the PC up here. If you saw me looking up in the corner, that's why it's up here. So that's what it looks like. Let me sort of move and show you a bit closer. But yeah, that's what it is. I've gone for the purple theme. As you can see, the case looks really nice, and you've got the graphics card down there. Then the RAM and the CPU and some other bits. If you can hear a bit of background noise, it's because I've got those fans at the front and the back. They're actually really loud. I wouldn't advise getting them. They were sort of some cheap RGB fans I found on Amazon. Yeah, wouldn't go for them again. But yeah, that's about it for my PC build. So let's get back. Yeah, that's it. That's going to be my PC build for Call of Duty Cold War. If you're building your own PC, let me know what specs you're going for, or if you've already got one, send me a picture on Twitter. There'll be a link in the description. And for those of you that are staying on console, let me know why down in the comment section below. Is it a price thing? Do you prefer console? I don't know. It's up to you. But yeah, let me know if you are. But yeah, so that's it for the video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Be sure to drop a like, and I'll catch you all soon. Have a good one.